Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I am known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate. And I am here live in the Near Disney YouTube channel studio. And today, what we're going to talk about, it's March 31st. Can you believe it? It is the end of March. And let me just look and see what the weather is saying here. We're in Central Florida, if you don't know. Okay, so we are at 82 degrees right now. It's absolutely beautiful outside. The low is 65 degrees right here in Central Florida. So if you'd be so kind, let me know where you're watching from. We have been blessed in that we have hundreds and hundreds of people that watch this show every Friday at 1:30. We also have a show on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. where my dream team, my realtor dream team, will come on and give you helpful hints on how to buy and sell a home in 2023. But today, what we want to talk about, and I've got a couple of really cool videos that I want to share with you, fresh off the press. We want to talk about Lake Nona. We had a viewer last week or the week before asking some questions about what are some of the more affordable areas of Lake Nona. And as you guys may know, I'm a realtor. I've been in Central Florida as a realtor for over 25 years. I'm a top 1% nationwide realtor. Thank you to all my clients for that. Just got a wonderful award, Best in Real Estate for 2023 for the nation. And so I'm here really to help you kind of figure out which pod of living are you most interested in within that 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, right? So Lake Nona is one that we want to talk about today. So Lake Nona. So Lake Nona, to let you know, was developed by Tavistock. Tavistock also developed Isleworth. And they are in the process right now of developing one of the largest regions in Florida. It's going to be called Sunbridge. It's actually started next week. I think on this show, I'm going to be talking more about some Sunbridge stuff. But today, let's talk about Lake Nona. Very fond of Lake Nona. My family bought property in Lake Nona, gosh, over 15 years ago, with the promise that a lot of things were going to be coming. Hi, Bruni. Thank you for watching. Hi, Bruni. And so the promise was that it was going to be bustling and lots going on very quickly. And I'll share with you, it has taken some time for it really to hit its speed. But I will say it's doing that now. I would definitely say that it's doing that now. Lake Nona is only about 6 miles from the Orlando International Airport. So for those of you that need to travel for work, that's a great spot. A lot of times I find, like, for example, now my parents live there. The VA hospital that's in Lake Nona is the best you're ever going to find. And I find as we get older, a lot of times there's more doctor's appointments that need to occur. And they have tremendous numbers of medical facilities. Actually, they're called the Medical City. And it deserves that. It deserves that as well. They do have a downtown. A couple of wonderful restaurants. I think actually my team is going to talk about their favorite, or show you the front of their favorite restaurant in one of the videos I'm going to show today. But we did get a question about where are the more affordable areas in Lake Nona, because it is, price points are really popping in Lake Nona and all of Central Florida. I will share with you, I can give you some helpful bits of information on properties that have sold out there. I think it's lovely when you get to build a brand new home and you get to design it. That's always a nice thing. But we also want to read the MICE type. We want to make sure that when you're going in, that sometimes in some areas of Lake Nona, they will have in the MICE type that once you sell your home, you are required to pay back. It's a little bit less than 1% of the gross amount that you sell the house for. Now, that sounds like it's not too bad, because a lot of times when people are buying in Central Florida, you may have to pay a fee to come into the community. It might be like for in celebration, they may say it's 1 year's HOA, which isn't bad because it's only about $1,200. But I had a homeowner and that did sell a $1.1 million house in Laureate Park. And in the MICE type, it said that they had to pay. And so that was $10,000 out of their profit that they needed to pay back. And so what they're using that money is to continue to build that area. And that's okay. That's okay if you're aware of it up front, if your realtor is very savvy and they know about these types of things, right? So just know that. So what I'm going to do today is I want to talk about, well, let's do a couple of things here. I want to show specifically this affordable housing areas of Lake Nona, because obviously, you can also go all the way up to Lake Nona Estates, which, at the end of the show, I'll show you an example of what's on the market right now that's in that higher end. But for today's show, because it was requested by a viewer, let's talk a little bit more about affordable housing property prices in Lake Nona. Let's get this up on the screen.
Today, it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Here we go. Start again.
Hey everyone, Virginia Carlson here with Florida in Motion Realty and Near Disney. And today we are exploring different areas of Lake Nona and the price points here. And this beautiful townhome caught our eye today. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, just over 1,600 square feet, listed at $465,000. It also has an office area and a covered seating area outside, as well as a balcony. It's located right near the downtown of Lake Nona for all the shopping and restaurants. So if this is the right spot for you, please get in touch with us and we would love to help you find your spot in Lake Nona.
Everybody, Elijah Lewis here with Florida in Motion Realty and Near Disney, and I'm going to continue our segment here on highlighting the price spectrum in the Lake Nona area of Orlando and give you a bit of the single family home market for you for trying to get in at a price that hopefully won't hurt your pocket as much when you're looking to get into this area. And not just single family, but single story is the unit that we're in right now. A lot of people have need for those all on one floor homes. Happy to say that we're in one today for just in the $629,000 range at 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, just under 2,000 square feet. And of course, built in 2019, this is a fresh area of Laureate Park in Lake Nona. Beautifully done kitchen, as you can see, to contemporary taste. And I am standing by an island. So it's just great to see this big open floor plan here and split floor plan as well. All these awesome options for you at this price point. Would love to be able to work with you to find something like this that fits your needs, because we are so close to those awesome downtown amenities in Lake Nona. On our tour of highlighting what's special about Lake Nona, we wanted to give a shout out to one of our favorite restaurants in the area of Laureate Park. We love Canvas.
Canvas is a great restaurant. It has a seasonal menu and uses fresh local produce. And if you come on the weekends for brunch, you need to check out the Canvas Benedict with their house-made Canadian bacon. It's delicious.
Yes, they got outdoor seating that sits out. You can look out on the water as well. And of course, you can just keep coming back at different times of the year to try out a menu, because, you're never going to go stale on anything because they're always keeping it fresh. Great atmosphere, great food. Well, we showed you some resale homes in Lake Nona that were pretty freshly built in that 2019, still looking contemporary. But we wanted you to know that Lake Nona, of course, is still a growing and expanding community that has new construction going on. You can see all around us there are homes in progress that'll have that 2023 build. So we're in Somerdale Park right now that still has some stuff, trying to keep it in a economic price range for you.
Yes, so the Somerdale Park neighborhood does have new construction availability, and we'd be happy to find the right model for you. Single story, 2-story. One that we were looking at was in the $750,000 price range, and it was a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, about 2,500 square feet. So we're sure to find the right model for you here in Somerdale. But we hope you enjoyed our tour of Lake Nona and our showcase of all the different price ranges it has to offer.
That's right. As far as there's resale, there's new construction available. That's why we wanted to showcase you the whole spectrum of what's out there for you. As you can see from the architecture and everything we've walked through, it's a hip happening community that's great for young executives. Just a short commute, less than 10 minutes from the Orlando International Airport. So you can be off to the next business adventure in no time and still enjoy this community. And of course, when you're in Central Florida, you're never too far away from the Disney attractions, which is why we're highlighting it on our show near Disney. So we'd love you to work with us to bring a glass slipper fit for you in Lake Nona.
We hope to hear from you soon.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live. So I am so proud of my team. They immediately went out and wanted to respond to our viewers' question about Lake Nona. I'm going to go a little bit deeper with some stuff here too, because when you talk about affordable housing, I thought I would give you an idea. And oh, by the way, hi, Bruni's watching from Port St. Lucie. Let me know where you guys are watching from, and if you have any more questions, because you can see we are very much interested in responding to your questions and providing you with a lot of good info that could be very helpful to you. So let me present to you. Let's do this. I want to show you for resales in Lake Nona where your starting point will be. Here we go. Okay, so your starting point in Lake Nona as of today, March 31st, which, by the way, guess what that means? Tomorrow is April 1st, April Fool's. So don't anybody fool you, because I gave you a heads up. So it looks like in Lake Nona, your starting price point for a resale is going to be $360,000 right now, $360,000. That's in the Water's Edge area of Lake Nona, and that would be considered a townhouse. Very nice. It would have 1,394 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. So that is what you're looking at. Let's go to the next one. The next one is going to be Water's Edge as well. So you are going to probably find the more affordable properties in Water's Edge area of Lake Nona. It's $363,000, and that's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. And then Morningside, Lake Nona, once again, these townhouses are going to be in that 365. Let's pop up a little bit more. Let's go to, let me just pop into a single family home. You can see, okay. So Village Walk, the area that I was talking about that I absolutely love, Village Walk. Let's see if I can get this up a little bit bigger for you. No, okay, yes. Yes, it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Now, what I love about these, this is $439,000 for this one. It doesn't have a pool, but some of these will. And what it is, it's like a villa. It's set up like a villa, and then you usually share a wall with somebody. But the nice thing is they take care of everything for you. So everything's kind of like on one floor on these villas that I'm used to, and they're 1,708 square feet. They do provide you 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. And a lot of times people will put a screen on the back to extend the home. And they have these canals that are behind the house. And I absolutely love the canals. Remind me of like the Venice canals. So you have this beautiful water view. Their fees, which aren't too bad, it's about $395 or so a month, takes care of the lawn. They come out and pressure wash the roofs. It is so beautifully manicured in Village Walk. It is a great location. Now let's talk about this a little bit. I want to talk about pros and cons of Lake Nona a little bit. Lake Nona is bustling right now. Bustling's good, and bustling can also be a challenge. So you just have to be prepared. There are certain sections of Lake Nona that it's easier for you to get in and out of because it's right off the 417. So I particularly like Village Walk because You can drive right off the 417. If you're coming from Disney, you would make a left instead of going to the right where you see the hospital, and that's where Boxy Park is and everything. If you go to the left, you're going to be driving towards the U.S. Tennis Association headquarters, right? And there's just a couple of different developments down there. The KPMG headquarters is there, but that's where Village Walk is. And so why is that critical? Because when you come out of Village Walk, you can make a right and head towards Narcoossee, which the traffic can be incredibly frustrating on that street, incredibly frustrating, right? But with Village Walk, you can make a left and you can get to 417 and you can just drive off one of the exits. And then if you need to get your groceries or if you want to immediately go into Boxy Park, you can. But I will share with you, when you talk with us, please let us know what you're used to as far as traffic. I do know that the people that we've helped that are in the Lake Nona Country Club love that area because, it's gated and it's very spacious and they're probably networking with their neighbors and they're not necessarily going out on Narcoossee as much and getting frustrated with that. They also probably are people that might want access to the Orlando International Airport fairly easy. And gosh, Lake Nona that's where it's happening right there. But just know, talk to your realtors. In Florida, when you contact us and we're helping you, we can give you all this information to help you. The seller is the one that pays the commissions down here. So why not choose a professional? And you've met two of my superstars in the last video that we did. And as you can see, they are very, very, they know their stuff. So whether it be Lake Nona or Windermere, Orlando, Celebration, Winter Park, St. Cloud, Kissimmee, let's see what else, Dr. Phillips, Winter Garden, the Horizons West area, Claremont, Mineola. Those are areas that you really want to be able to talk to somebody that knows what they're talking about, right? So we did do a little bit of a poll with some people that we know that are in Lake Nona, and we asked them what they most like about Lake Nona. And so I want to thank my YouTube crew, Tadi Bellavati, and my husband, Rod, who also helped combine efforts to put this together. Let me see if I can find it for you. I think you might enjoy it, but it just further explains what makes Lake Nona separate and special. And I hope it helps you. Here we go. Have you ever thought about what's so hot about Lake Nona, Florida? Well, stay tuned because we're going to be sharing the top 10 reasons why Lake Nona, Florida is so loved. Number one, it's a planned community. Tavistock has a great history of creating other communities. And so you have a downtown with wonderful restaurants, a lot of mixed-use planned space. You're only 6 miles from the Orlando International Airport, and you are southeast of Orlando. They have an incredible golf course. The Lake Nona Golf and Country Club is located there. Numerous restaurants, art sculptures, even the Disco Dog, and they have got sculptures throughout the town. A pink pineapple, all kinds of fun stuff that basically is welcoming you to the town, Lake Nona. Let's not forget about Boxy Park, which is an area that has entertainment, a lot of different food options, and fun for the family. Number two, Medical City. It's going to be very hard for any of us to top this. It's home to one of the largest healthcare and life science clusters in all of America. Cutting edge research institutions and hospitals, including the University of Central Florida and the VA Medical Center. Technology and innovation. They are a hub for technology and innovation. They attract startups and they're establishing companies alike. They have driverless buses. You can take that from some of the Lake Nona neighborhoods to the town center. They actually are going to have a heliport where you can take a vertiport, a flying taxi from Lake Nona to Tampa at some point. Number four, Lake Nona is conveniently located near Orlando, and you have all these options of shopping and dining and entertainment complexes close by. Everything including Universal City Walk and also Disney Springs. Number 5, the outdoor recreation. Outdoor recreation in Lake Nona, it's fabulous. There's miles and miles of walking and biking trails, making it perfect for outdoor enthusiasts. And there are many people that are into fitness, obviously, in Lake Nona, and they even have something special from Deepak Chopra, which has a meditation area, and they have fabulous proactive things to keep us all healthy there. Number 6, sports facilities. Lake Nona is home to the USTA, and that, of course, is going to be for the tennis champions and also for training. And they also have the Drive Shack, which is for golf, to get people to improve their golf swings. Also, the Orlando City Soccer School just announced that Lake Nona has an investment over $5 million for training in Lake Nona for soccer. Growing economy would be number 7. They have so many jobs that are available, and they keep bringing more and more jobs. The economic growth here is incredible. They have a very strong economy. When you look at things like KPMG debuted its new capability center in Lake Nona Town Center, that brought over 350 new jobs to the region. The Walt Disney Company announced plans to build a new regional campus in Lake Nona. The 60-acre campus will be home to more than 2,000 cast members in the Disney Parks Experiences and Products Division. That is planned to open around 2026. Innovate Care Health is a trailblazer in integrated and value-based healthcare services. It announced its plans to move its headquarters from New York to Lake Nona Town Center, creating 60 new high-paying jobs for the region. Number 8, cultural events. Yes, they are talking about doing over 1,000 events a year in Lake Nona. They foster a vibrant art scene already with a lot of the sculptures that you see throughout the town. They have a lakeside fireworks show. Lake Nona events have brought neighbors and visitors together. Once again, they have entertainment at their core. Number 9, diverse housing options. Yes, they have a nice selection of single-family homes, luxury mansions, and condos. Number 10, proximity to the airports. 6 miles, you guys, to Orlando International Airport. And Orlando Executive Airport is also available, so domestic and international travel from here is a breeze. But let's add this. Brightline is coming. It's the high-speed train from Orlando International Airport to South Florida, including West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. That's expected to join us in June of 2023. So please join us on our Near Disney YouTube channel. And if we can ever help you find any real estate, help you sell or buy, my real estate team, which I call my dream team, you can contact me at 1-800-KIM-HAWK, 1-800-KIM-HAWK. Text me or call me. We'd love to talk to you about the thing that we love to do, which is sell real estate in Central Florida. We're here to help you, and we're very excited that you may have an interest in Lake Nona, Florida. So I once again, I want to thank my YouTube crew for putting that together. And I just want to re-emphasize something that was fairly big in that video about Lake Nona. So when Brightline comes in, you guys, Brightline. And so let's say if you're 6 miles, it depends on what part of Lake Nona that you're living in. But technically, if you haven't ridden the Brightline train, which is going to be a game changer for Central Florida, they typically, from where they drop off, which is the Orlando International Airport, will give you an Uber. They used to do Teslas up to a 5-mile radius and drop you off. So if somebody really had an interest in being able to possibly be going to West Palm Beach, going to Miami, what they're saying is this train And like I said, I've ridden it before. It's so spectacular. It will take the drive from Orlando to Miami, which is normally 4 hours, drop it back to 3 hours. And then what happens is you are on this super luxurious fast speed train where you can plug in your iPad, you can do some work if you want to. They have a bar cart that's there, they have a snack cart. And so I think it's going to be a game changer. So not only do I think it's good for the people that live in Lake Nona to be able to go down and maybe see a show or go to an art festival and then come back, it's also going to be great for the Miami residents, because I know we have some people from Miami that are watching, that you will be wanting to come up here and possibly buy something around Walt Disney World. And definitely Lake Nona would be one of those options. Yes. So I promised to make sure I also covered the higher end of Lake Nona, just to give you an example of what something might be costing right now in Lake Nona. And I also wanted to let you know we have an upcoming video that I'm super excited about. Dee Bellavati and I he had arranged it with two extraordinary people. We do a series on the 100th anniversary of Walt Disney Company. And of course, Walt Disney Company was started by brothers, Walt Disney and Roy Disney. And so we interviewed two brothers that are executives with Walt Disney World. Super, super interesting. The Gabriel brothers. And for those of you that are watching that are possibly Disney Imagineers that are thinking about moving over here, please call me on my 800 number. I know that Tom has made that move already from California to Florida. And I know many other Disney cast members are coming. So right now what the game plan is the Disney, one of their headquarter offices will be in Lake Nona. They're saying 2025, possibly 2026. I know there's a lot of you that are coming already and you're moving in Celebration area because a lot of the offices are in the town that Disney built called Celebration. But to give you an idea, no matter if you move in either town, the 417, which is a toll road, it might take you 18 minutes, 20 minutes to get from Lake Nona to Celebration. And as you know, Celebration is actually on Disney property. They sold their property to the residents. So you are actually on Disney property. So you know you're only 20 minutes away from Walt Disney World. But stay tuned. Please subscribe and like to our Near Disney YouTube channel, because I don't think you want to miss this very cool. Just to give you an idea, so Tom is an Imagineer, one of the principal Imagineers, and his brother, Mike, who's in California, won an Oscar. He is a fabulous artist, creative, that won the Oscar for Pocahontas, and he tells the story how Pocahontas came about. Yes. All right, so to end the show today, unless anybody has any questions, I am going to show you what potentially right now might be considered high-end to sell on. Here we go. Yes, we're going to put this up for you guys, and then I'm going to get ready to say goodbye, but we're going to share the screen. There we go. So if you were looking with a big budget to find something in Lake Nona, no, I want to try to make that a little bit bigger for you guys. Here we go. So you'll see here that this is a house in the Lake Nona Country Club area. It's on Bevington Lane, and it is a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath estate. And let's get some more pictures up here for you guys to see. Very pretty, right? Just to give you a feel. It's 5,094 square feet, all on one story, one floor. So that means that lot's got to be bigger than we typically see in Central Florida. So you're going to have over a half an acre at minimum. And the price point on this one is $3,995,000. So for you, a $5,000 discount off of $4 million. Yes. Yes, Bruni, thank you. Yes, it's beautiful. This place is beautiful. And it really does hit a sweet spot. We do typically find that people in this price point are looking for a minimum of 4 bedrooms, 4 baths. This was built in 2006. So one of the things as your realtor, if you're working with us, we would say, how's the roof, right? Because you got to make sure you get the best homeowners insurance. Look at this wine collection that they have. Beautiful outdoor area. A lot of people in Florida like to entertain outside, have that barbecue, swimming pool. Look at the golf course. Amazing. Gazebo, big jacuzzi. Boy, that jacuzzi can fit a lot of people. That rooftop looks nice. It looks like it's got that concrete shingle type of roof that is going to last longer. And look at all this yard space that you have back here. And here's part of the beauty of it too. When you come out here, you can start seeing there's some water view. Water view. You're on the tail of it. See all this water? Love that. Lake Nona. Oh, very nice. Okay, there's the gates. So I hope today's show was somewhat educational for you, if nothing else, hopefully fun. And like I said, I know that we are prepping some more information on Sunbridge because one of our beautiful people that watch the show during the week, and I know a lot of you might be watching throughout the week. So feel free, if you're watching throughout the week and you feel like you didn't get to get your comments in today, to text them to me at 1-800-KIM-HAWK. And then that way we can start working on some future videos for you too. But we thank you guys so much. We really do. We love what we do. And we are here for you guys. All right. If there's no other questions, I think we're good. And don't forget, tomorrow is April Fool's Day. Don't let anybody fool you. God bless you, Bruni. Thank you. Thank you.